From Fox 55 Sports, this is The Locker Room.
So with that, we say good evening, everyone. Welcome inside the locker room on this cold, cold January night. As always, my name is Justin Prince. That man to my left is Elijah Collins. Thanks so much for joining us tonight. And Elijah, I know it's only your second week here, but the girls' basketball season, nearly over already. Hard to believe it. Sectionals begin next Tuesday, but before then, some conference hardware yet to be handed out.
Yep, I mean, that's right. Coming in tonight, we had the SAC, the ACAC, the TRC, and the NLC have all been spoken for. That leaves just with the NE8 and the NECC to be claimed now. In the NE8, this one was a fun one. Coming up in tonight, we had Columbia City, Norwell, Huntington, and all tied at the top of the conference. No tiebreakers in this league, so basically, you win tonight, and you're the conference champ.
Yes, so with that, let's get you right to the action. We're going to start things. We see City, 4A's 12th-ranked Eagles out in New Haven, looking to clinch that conference championship, at least a share of it, I should say. The Eagles came out, left no doubt tonight, flying away with things early. Molly Baker gets the first bucket of the game. Next time down, give goes right back inside to Baker. She knows what to do with it. Results in another bucket. C-City takes an early 4-point lead, but they were far from finished. Addie Baxter, just a freshman. She's already racking up some Division I offers, gets the ball at the top of the arc, steps into the long two. Next possession, ball finds its way to Kendra Sheets in the corner. She buries the three ball. C-City starts the game on an 11-0 run, and they dominated the rest of the night as well. Eagles win 65-14. They claim at least a share of the NE8 title. It's their second conference crown in the past 3 years.
On fire.
Yes.
Well, out to Huntington we go. Huntington North looking to share that NE8 crown with C-City with the win over DeKalb. Pick this one up. Off tip, Vikings get it done early. Marissa Trout getting the easy layup there, but then a couple plays later off a Vikings miss. Grace Sale finds Trout again for the easy hoop. DeKalb hanging around in the beginning, but Delaney Cox able to sneak into the lane. Here you go. Uses the backboard for the bucket, but too much Vikings offense. Oh, good ball movement by the Vikings. Finds a wide open Emma Daughtry right here. Three-pointer is good, knocks it down, but the Vikings win this one 44-26. They clinch a share of the NE8 title with that win.
All right, over to Norwell we go now. Knights can make it a three-way share of the conference crown with a win over East Noble. Visitors kick off the scoring. Bree Walmsley dishes to Taylor Eggering under the net for the easy bucket. But, hey, here comes Norwell. They'll go on a little bit of a run. Annabelle Johnson drives, dodges, gets the underhand bucket to go, ties things up. Next Norwell possession, Johnson to drive again. This time, the dish to Skyla Tomasek for the layup. And they don't stop there. McKenzie, the McKenzie connection working here. Tolliver to Feast. She hits the triple. Knights up by 5. They get it back. Tolliver right to Kennedy Filling, who finds Feast a few feet from the first three she made. Hey, Norwell goes on to win this one big, 66-16, and they force a three-way tie atop the conference with Huntington North and C-City. So congrats to them.
And one other conference title to wrap up. Garrett looking to put the bow on this one. Second consecutive NECC title visiting Lakeland. The Railroaders get on the board first as Bailey Kellum gets started with the early three, but on the other end, Here it goes on the court. The Lakers get out to a quick start as well. Peyton Harstow sinks the three to tie it up, but it was all Garrett from here. Faith Owen sinks one from a few steps behind the three-point line. Deep range there.
She's got in the gym range, man. Whoo, she can hit.
That would give the Railroaders an 8-3 lead. Now, at the end of the first quarter, Owen drives, misses the layup right here, but Morgan Ostrowski gets the rebound, lays it in there, and draws the foul. Garrett Wood in the quarter, up 12 and going to win this one 55-32. They finished the season 23-1 in the NECC champs for second straight year.
Hey, congrats to the Railroaders. Out to Homestead in the SAC we go. Conference champion Spartans back at home tonight, hosting Northrop to close the season. Pick this one up. Beginning the first, Ayanna Patterson doing Ayanna Patterson things. The McDonald's All-American with 3 of her 34. She had 11 rebounds as well. Spartans rolling early. A little later on, swing around to Allie Stevens, and the Nebraska-Omaha commit cans the triple try. Northrop, they would try to get back into this thing. They work it to the middle. Nia Bell outside for the wide open three. But yeah, Homestead too much tonight. They are cruising right now. Right before the buzzer, it's Stevens from downtown again. Spartans win this one big, 65-33. They finished the year 21-1.
We got some big wins all tonight.
Oh yeah,
right?
we do. All over the place.
Well, over at Carroll High School, first off the boys. Girls double dip between the Snyder and host Chargers. First up, it's the girls. Panthers coming out aggressive. Feed down low. Craig gets the easy bucket there. The layup is good, but the Chargers will battle back. Kayla Gibbs in the corner. She knocks down the open three, but in the first half, it was all about Jaya Lovett. Here she is lighting up the three-pointer line. Far in the corner there, but she's coming back for more. 13 points for her in the first half, 26 to finish tonight. The Chargers would eventually make it a 4-point game in the fourth, but in the end, it was all the Panthers. Craig again with a nice scoop shot, 25 from her. The Panthers survived this one, 70-60.
All right, we head on over to Dwenger Saints, riding a 3-game win streak, hosting Southside to finish their season. All Dwenger only picked this one up in the third. Ball to Lexi Linder, the Spring Arbor signee. Cans the long deuce. You can make it a 17-point Saint lead. Archers, though, would slowly but surely claw their way back into this one. Ganasia White, the Pilfer. She takes it back the other way for the pair. Lead down to just 13, and then later on in transition, once again, Justice Billingsley. Yeah, how about a little justice for you? Give her the hoop and the harm. Lead down to 8, but in the end, just too much Dwenger tonight. Mackenzie Sokol, easy bucket inside. Saints win their 4th straight to finish the year, 60-51.
And over now to Bishop Loras High School, hosting Wayne in the doubleheader. Amelia Diaz finds Khalees Collins here for 2 of her 9 points in this game. She drives in for a bucket in the paint, puts Wayne up 2. But later on, Wayne with it. Diaz to Anaya Hill, finds Tanaya Harrison inside. Generals working the inside tonight, but the Generals with some momentum here. Diaz, again, dishing it to Collins, muscles her way through, gets by the contact, no foul called. Lures trying to get some on the board, but they throw it away. But Diaz gets a breakaway here, count it, and the foul, as you see, booking it down the court there. We've got some little burners on her, but they go on to win this one, 34-31.
All right, final girl stop tonight comes over at the Cage. Concordia Lutheran hosting Southside to cap the regular season. Tight ball game late in the second quarter. Northside's Kendall Tyree breaks the Cadet press. She goes coast to coast for the deuce, high off the glass. Legends down just 7 right there, but it was all Concordia after that. Back the other way, they get the reload off the Annika Nelson miss. It results in a bucket for Lexi Panning. It's back to a 9-point lead, and then just before the end of the half, Cadets crashed the glass again. Nelson with not 1, but 2 offensive boards. She gets the stick back to boot.
Stats.
Oh, absolutely. 16 points for her to lead the way. Concordia closes their season with a dub, 58-30, the final. All right, we switch things on over to the fellas now. We still have about a month until the conference race is really going to start to get juicy. But, hey, coming into tonight, the SAC sure looks like it's going to be a fun one down the stretch, Elijah.
I mean, yeah, it sure does, Justin. Now, after Snyder's win over Concordia last week, 3 teams, that's Snyder, Concordia, and Homestead, all tied at the top of the conference. We got Homestead trying to keep the good times rolling at home against Northrop, but Northrop making this a game late. Nice floater from Omarion Inolles cuts the Homestead lead. The Spartans, couple plays later, beat the big man. Grant Leeper throws it down. Nice slam here.
Hey, TPN top play nominee.
13, Homestead up late. But into the fourth, it'd be the Bruins start to get hot. Jaden Smith with the pull-up, Jimmy, and a couple plays later, they feed Smith again. Here he goes, spin move into the lane, gets the bucket plus the foul, and a good game from him. But the Spartans too much tonight. Leeper again inside in the fourth with the nice float game, and the Spartans stop the bleeding and leave a win 68-55 the final. They stay at top of the SAC with one loss.
All right, back over at the cage. Concordia looking to keep pace atop the SAC standings, hosting Northside tonight. Cadets up in the second when we pick things up. Johnny Washington attacking the rack, hanging, just defying the laws of gravity. Hits the layup, puts Concordia up a dozen. Later in the quarter, Legends trying to keep this thing tight on the break. Nice move here by Rodney Woods, in for two. Cuts the lead back down to 9, but too much Concordia tonight. Joe Tap, in. 3-ball, corner pocket, nothing but bottoms. And then the next time down the floor, ball goes right back to Mr. Washington. He cashes in for 3 of his own, puts Concordia up 17 right here. And they stay right there with Homestead atop the SAC with the 67-48 dub.
Well, back out to Carroll we go. Snyder also looking to keep pace. Top the SAC visiting the Chargers. Panthers getting things started early. Ball at the top of the key. Grant Brown with nobody in his face. And he connects for the 3-ball. Snyder up 3. But a few possessions later, we hear his name a lot, and we're going to hear it again tonight. Carter Jenkins stops and pops at the elbow, earning the 3 the hard way, but the Chargers would not back down. Here comes Jackson Pardon with the nice little behind the back, gets the bucket to go. But as the saying goes, when it rains,
it pours.
It pours. It pours. Panthers coming back, splashing some more Jays. This time it's Aiden Lambert knocking it down the 3. Snyder wins this one 76-63. Moves to 5-1 in conference play.
Going to be a fun one the rest of the year in the SAC. Back down to Dwenger we go. Saints, winners of 3 of their last 4, hosting Southside. Scoring hard to come by early in this one. First quarter, pass to Owen Shively in the corner. He cans the 3-ball, makes it a 4-point Dwenger lead. Back the other way. Nifty move here by Ashton Johnson. Going to get him a bucket. Archers cut the deficit down to 2. It was just an 8-6 ball game after a quarter of play. So I had to stay for the second. Scoring picked up there. Sam Campbell, a big reason why. First, see him bury the 3-ball later in the quarter. Off the Archer miss, Campbell leading the break, finds big Preston Ross for the transition bucket. Then you're gonna see Campbell just continuing to fire from deep. Yeah, Banks open late at Dwenger, folks. Saints hold on to win a tight one tonight, 43-40.
Over now to the boys' game of the Lures Wayne doubleheader. We had Nicholas Thompson. Here he goes, takes this one himself, gets the bucket.
Woo!
And boy, he's
nice
pumped.
Move.
Let's check it out. Woo! Fired up, and Javon Lewis makes it, but no, sir. The charge is called here. We got Cadell Wallace drawing that one. The Knights try to keep the momentum going. Thompson goes long. Isaac Zay drives hard, but gives it up to Mark Taylor for the layup. Lures up 10 after that one. The General trying to get back in it. Monte Smith to Sean Collins. Finds Trey Dillard on the other side for the bucket, but later on, they try to keep it going. Smith over to Chase Barnes from deep, nails it, but Lures goes on to win this one 69-50.
All right, switching gears to the NECC, coming off that big win over Central Mobile last week. Eastside hosting Westview tonight, looking to stay atop the conference. Blazers just that 1 loss on the year. Warriors trying to get their win percentage back over 500. Pick this one up second half. Eastside up 1 until Mason Yoder hits that short jumper for 2. This game continues to go back and forth. Gabe Trevino on the other end, showing off his strength down low, takes the lead right back a little later. Westview now leads, and Yoder again. Nice little spin move. Woo! Yeah, bully ball there. Gives the Warriors a 3-point lead, but he wasn't able to celebrate for long. Right back off the hero shot. Eastside gets the ball down the court. Trevino right there for the board and the stick back. And after that, the Blazers found their groove. They pull away in the end, 47-36. They're still unbeaten in conference play.
Unbeaten. Now, well, our final boys stop takes us our Turtle Town. Churubusco hosting Central Noble. Cougs coming off that loss as Eastside last week, trying to stay within striking distance off the Blazers in conference. Skipping the second, Central Noble leads by a few buckets, and Ryan Schroeder gets the easy trip down the court, gets the bucket there, but they're not pulling away because it's Andrew Pilot in the corner. High arcing three is up, and it's good there, but the Eagles still trail by 8. But they've gotten more in the tank next time down at court. It's Evan Love showing some love to his team there, pulling the trigger. 3 is good, but the Eagles making it interesting, but not interesting enough. Schroeder again gets the bucket to go. Cougars bounce back in a big way. They double up. Busco take this one 76-38.
All right, it's time for our play of the night. We're going to head right back to the southwest side. Leaper, Mr. Grant Leaper, you are cleared for liftoff, sir. Two-handed flush. He had
Think
13,
you can do that, Justin?
Maybe like 5, 6, 7 years ago. I've put on a little weight since then.
I think you can do it.
Mr. Grant Leaper, how do you do? Welcome to the locker room, my friend. Homestead gets a big win at home. Elijah, I know we were looking forward to next week. Sectional start, man. Just what are your thoughts here the first 2 weeks of this?
Man, it's some good basketball in Indiana, so it's going to be interesting, man. A lot of great talent out there. I'm excited to see what's going to happen.
Absolutely. Looking forward to a nice run through sectionals and playoffs, but